April, I hope you can hear me over the fan, and because it's very, very hot, honestly, and can see me because I've had to shut the blinds to try and keep some heat out. I think you know by now you're a horse, born in the year of the horse, only just there, which makes you the same as me. Wild horses together, stay a wild moonchild. And your card is the Sun card. So, I am the soul pull, you are the soul pull, and together we are the soul pull, because without you this doesn't work. Concentrate on your cards. Remember, you can always fast forward this bit, but you know what I'm like, I might babble. Astral DJ, just before you go, is playing something about a whisper. You whispered my name, so I shall find out what they're trying to say and put it in the comments for you. It may or may not have any relevance to you. I just know that Astral DJ comes straight in with it. So, something about whispers. I thought it was going to be Careless whispered by George Michael. So that might mean something to you, but it's not. So what does April need to know, please? Spirit? I'm hoping this will cool me down a little. I might just have to pause you and turn that fan round a bit. Well, that helps a lot. So, what does April need to know? Spirit, please. Ooh, last pile of April, they don't want to tell you, do they? They really don't want you to know. What is this? It's a very important time in the astrology. If you watch our Blas's astrology, there's a lot going on. So, addictions, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Scorpio energy. It's a time where you're being put to the test. Going through the blacksmith's forge and being battered and battered like a piece of steel until you come out a shining sword. This is lesson learning at time. And you being impatient. That's because you're an Aquarius. And you can see glimpses of the future. This is your card, happiness. There's no obstacles in your way. The 14 is the negative. But you can see clearly. And there it is, clarity of thought brings success. You will just cut through the bullshit and get to the point. You aren't playing games. That is some sort of an addiction. Could be shopaholics, alcoholics, drug addicts, chocoholics, whatever it is. Maybe a bit of weight gain on the hips. Somebody's being caught napping. They've sat on their ass doing nothing, expecting everything to turn out alright. They've taken their eye off the ball and now everything's gone to shit. So now we have the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cusper which means that could be you. I wouldn't have thought so though, because you would be a Pisces cusper. So it's somebody you know. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, female, cusper. Darker complexion, possibly wears a uniform, possibly connected to a Scorpio. It's the mother energy. It's somebody who can make lemonade out of life's lemons. Security, financial and work-wise. So that's good. No longer in a mental prison. Freeing yourself with your sword and cutting away the negative thoughts. But there is somebody here who feels that their cup is half empty. It is not half empty or half full, it's refillable. Something hasn't quite paid off, 7 years, to someone's satisfaction. I don't know if this is you. I don't think it's you, because you're there shedding light on something. You're there happy with your horse, which is you again, and children, happiness, travel, all the good things. And yet that 14 is negative. And everything around concerning that is a negative situation. 7 years. But it's only that it hasn't paid off yet. It isn't that it won't ever pay off. Life's not a race. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison's not your friend. I think it may be in career. So, this is a good friend and a generous one. This female, either in work or someone in uniform. I don't know, but she seems to be a very good energy. 4 weeks to 8 weeks is mentioned. But speak your truth, shame the devil, cut through the bullshit, and don't put up with any crap. Yeah, you need to move forward now to calmer waters. Leave the disturbances of the past behind, the rocky waters. You can see very clearly where you need to go, and it suggests travel again. For some reason, they're drawing my attention to the river. I don't know if you live near a river, but it seems to be downriver, towards the sea. So, yeah, I would have said upriver, but it isn't. It's downriver because I can see it's leading to the sea. So 6 weeks. I don't know why you're so happy if this is the case, right? There is a bond broken, but you're happy about it. 2 months, possibly a cancer involved in there somewhere. You're happily separated from something or someone. A bond has been broken. 2 months. And a massive change is about to take place. A run of good luck. So take a gamble and you'll win. But show caution, don't go too far. Especially if you're an addicted gambler. Those born on the 10th, living or past, date for your diary and address. Massively important in a positive way. Pretty sure you get ladybirds where you are. So the ladybirds are important. Could be on a piece of pottery, could be on a necklace, could be anywhere. And grapes. It's a good sign, it's a lucky sign. Again, I'm getting that energy of a Pisces, a water sign. So water signs, seems to have a lot of water signs around you. Somebody who is struggling, but staying in there, not walking away. 8 months. Do you? So I'm getting salmon. I don't know if you even have salmon where you come from. There is somebody who likes to go fishing, but it's like freshwater fishing, you know, fly fishing, that type of thing. They're showing me like Bing Crosby, he used to go fishing. 8 months, not taking any action, so no new beginnings. Not yet. Something's been delayed, it must be travel or travel to the object of your desire, because a chapter needs to end first. Perhaps it's connected to this bond being broken. It's a promise being broken, maybe. Those born on the 21st, negative energy. Sometimes it involves a Leo, a Taurus, a Scorpio or an Aquarius. So it could be you that's having to delay something. The 21 is negative. And you know there's no going back, but you're not quite ready to go through that doorway to your new future yet, because you feel like there might be a sting in the tail. There's some bad news maybe arriving, or a younger Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or someone of a darker complexion, a child possibly, that's maybe costing you money. And it might be because of this addiction, but I'm not putting 2 and 2 together and making 5. So let's see. Yeah, there is some sort of pause. Maybe because of grief or fear. So you've done the caterpillar bit, but you're stuck in your safety zone, or someone is. Scorpio energy. It's about the reproductive organs and shared resources. So like I would get that if somebody was planning a family but having to go through IVF and couldn't afford it. That sort of thing. Having to pause, having to wait. So it's that sort of scenario. Something is delayed due to finances, maybe. Or someone is about to pass. Or you don't want to profit at somebody else's loss. So because the crow feeds off other people's kills, so you don't want to take the credit for someone else's hard work, maybe. And because of that, this may take longer. But everybody's on a different journey, and it's for a reason. So we're pausing or grieving. And number 13 is important. You have to release something. Let go of a partnership, a bond, or maybe greed, stubbornness, the outcome of a situation, or the old way of doing things. 4 years is mentioned. You have to let go. Children seem to be a big part of this, but it's happiness. Happiness with children, 6 months. Tradition, reunions, someone from the past, something traditional. Standing on your own 2 feet, being able to afford whatever you want, not needing someone else, and then you walk away. So it's something about pausing, wait until you've got enough money, and then you can leave. 8 months. But you will leave happy. There's been somebody playing with you, playing mind games with you, bantering, but you're more than capable of sorting that out. Competition. Again, it's been a struggle to get out of your own head, and that's what you've got to do. The Queen of Wands is a Leo again. It is somebody who will help you financially, or is very financially orientated. She demands respect and usually gets it. This way up, she usually helps you financially. So don't get trapped in your own mind. Make a plan and stick to it. Don't stay in your safety zone for too long or you'll never do it. Tradition, rebirth, reunions, struggles, a new journey waiting to take place. Yeah, nothing can grow in barren land. You're stuck somewhere that you don't feel like you're growing as a person, as a soul. Oh, we will build those ivory towers, won't we? That's your 19. Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it and then you don't want it after all. Building those ivory towers that become prisons. An unwanted visitor, a burden, something you see as a burden but you feel like you're doing it for the greater good, isn't appreciated anyway, so you shouldn't be taking that burden on. Again, it's children. I don't know if you've got kids or if you're the child that's being a burden. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's a younger person is being a burden to you because you are abundant. No two ways about it. You can stand on your own 2 feet. So, you haven't put your boundaries in place. Now we've got the fox and the snake. We've had it in nearly every read lately. And there's more than enough cards to change that. So, you haven't put your boundaries in place and you've allowed somebody to take an inch and now they're going to take a mile. You let them take your chickens and they're coming back for your sheep. So put your foot down. Somebody's trying to rip you off financially. Somebody's isolated and alone. So look to your friends that you haven't seen for a while. It's very important. A gathering or a fundraiser may be a negative place to be. There's lack of enjoyment there. Bureaucracy, authority, hierarchy, institutions bring about isolation, a separation. You need to establish your boundaries. I've said it twice. Because there's an unwanted visitor here. You have to dare to live your life of dreams. Make your dreams come true. Bad news is arriving. Unwanted changes, movement, but you will discover something, an unwanted visitor, and a burden at that. 36. People become attached to their burdens more than their burdens are attached to them. You've got to stop suffering in silence, stop sacrificing yourself, stop putting yourself through these ordeals. They know that you're devoted, but you need to have faith in yourself. Karma or fate is involved here. As is children. You cannot solve the problem with the same mind that you created it. This little one's got blonde hair and green eyes. That may have some reason, meaning to it, I don't know. Abundance. And again the fishes. It's not what we have, but what we enjoy that constitutes our abundance. Abundance, prosperity, profits, opportunities, resources, commerce, excess in moderation. Too much of a good thing can be harmful. Someone may have prayed for rain, but a torrential rain can have devastating effects. I believe in America there is a lot of flooding. So businesses may be suffering. Profits. It may sound stupid, but they suggest that you expand your business now, not make it smaller. Don't do anything to the excess. Excessive behaviour that leads to addictions, alcoholism, etc. is where we started. So somebody has got an addiction And that is the root of this problem, of this situation. And they will keep coming to you with a handout. They will make every excuse in the book for it, but I'm telling you it's an addiction. Put your foot down and stop. Stop helping them. Stop enabling them. It's tough love that's needed. Because deception, charm, manipulation, betrayal and fraud, they have a different agenda to yours, and you will find that out. There's a snake in the grass here. Be very careful, because somebody is an addict and they don't care what they have to do to feed that addiction. Sixth house, routine. It seems to be something to do with your job, work, your routine. Somebody that you see every day. What is it? Sixth house. The name Martha and Graham could be important. And again, it's your Seven of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they're not good enough, they're not young enough, they're not old enough, they're not rich enough. Somebody, I get the feeling this person with the addictions is self-medicating because they do not feel good enough. They feel less than, in competition with everybody. You've got to change the way you look at things. A Virgo could be very important, and we talked about that, didn't we? This good friend, the generous one. And Mercury, which is communications. This is about health, especially the digestive tract. You need to maintain good health, and diet is one of the things you've got to look at. Anything that comes under alternative health or various approaches to strengthening your body and supporting healthy lifestyles all falls under this category. So I'm telling you that what Spirit had told me. Vitamin C, massive amounts. Magnesium. Apple summer. Can't remember. If I remember it, I'll put it in. I'll look them up and I'll put them in the comments with the message, because I think it's selenium, something like that. These will all keep you healthy. And zinc. It's about duty, responsibility and gainful employment. What did I say? I think it's to do with your job. It shows that Spirit see how hard you work, how organised you are and how much you worry. What you do on your daily 9 to 5 basis. This is how you earn your living and your everyday citizen. This card turns up. A job change is possible, yes. But I don't think it's quite yet for some reason. An important thing to consider is the state of your health. Medical appointments and buildings such as hospital and health centres will figure in this reading. For your future plans to progress smoothly, you must be strong in body, mind. You need to look closely at your diet, because you're not going to be able to do this job if you're not healthy. So, Reiki, acupuncture, chiropractors, health supplements, herbs, visits to your health food store. Become involved in these matters, maybe even professionally. It has to do with your routine, something you're doing regularly that may be inhibiting you. You may experience changes and disruptions to your schedule, and it would also be to your benefit to become as organised as you can, since any type of disorganisation will defeat your plans. Pay attention to the small particulars rather than the bigger picture. So read the small print. The larger picture cannot develop without the minute details. You may find yourself worrying over little matters, which is exhausting. Visits to libraries and schools may somehow assist you in your plans. It's important to be analytical in your endeavours. and they may come unravelled and not turn out the ideal way you want. So I would suggest libraries are better than the internet at the minute, because you will find facts. Perfection is not necessary to success, but completing what you start is. You must insist on quality and usefulness. You may find yourself critical at this time of others, or they may seem critical of you, and you'll want to clear up or correct matters which may have become unhinged or at least off track. Efficiency and doing the right thing at the right time is what's going to serve you in the coming days. This is probably not an easy time because it's not meant to be. For something to really serve you, you will have to go step by step and have patience. It is not likely to happen fast, but whatever you manage to accomplish will stick and serve you well in the future, so don't cut corners. Your job and how you work, what you're working on, responsibilities, duties, diligence, volunteer work, making sure all details are covered, looking at the small things, even the trivialities, because that will be what makes you stand out, the little details. Organisation, making sure everything is in the right order, analysing the situation, efficiency, productivity, your health, digestive disorders, the colon, the stomach, esophagus, health foods and diet. A focus on physical, mental or spiritual healing, alternative medicines, healing modalities, forming plans, keeping matters in order, medical buildings, hospitals and nursing homes, doctors, shamanism, nature, cleanliness, antiseptics, purification, the colours brown, tan, green and off-white. Keep the books. Numbers and letters are important. Study, learning, books, bookworm, libraries, editing, being alone, logic, small factors. Daily work, healing, thought, discernment, small animals, employees and orderliness. So it may be that it's going to take some time, possibly 8 months, but it will be worth the wait and you've got to learn to be patient. So stand up for yourself, don't let others invade your space, put your boundaries in place, but be patient. Oh my word. In love, this could be the one, April. You've already met them. This signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognising or enjoying the full potential of this person and that relationship. Sometimes you overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look like or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Invite the romance angels into your dreams before you go to bed. Ask them to give you a clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or future. During sleep, you're more open to their guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember the dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnerships. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you towards the one you desire. Wow. Okay, let's go with these then. Excuse me, fan's drying the air out. Right, okay. Right, I know. Ooh, April. Is there an ex that you really don't want away from? Because I'm afraid it sounds like Spirit have decided otherwise. Whether you want to answer that call or not, you have to pick the phone up. It might not be to get back together, but you have to pick that phone up. It's really important. Okay? Just promise me you will. And that's, besides what it says in this book, I'm just telling you, answer that call. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's not romantic. There is somebody that will call you. You will see their caller ID and think, I ain't talking to them. Don't do it, because you'll regret it. So answer that call, please. It's a very important call. Now, the book says, besides that, you are divinely guided and you are being called to answer the call of your soul. Yes, it's going to be scary. It may not make any sense whatsoever. But if you trust your yearnings, you will live a life beyond your mind could possibly imagine. So answer that calling. This isn't going to be a one-time thing. Listen to that inner voice. It's going to be a lifelong dance. Deep down you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it, because you seem to be getting trapped in that. And don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the call of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you're not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it's leading. You just need to take that step. No one has ever had the complete and perfect plan. Go back to being that child that wasn't scared of anything because they hadn't learnt to fear. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do things. You do not need permission from anyone. I don't care who it is. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is for our soul growth. What is it that your soul's calling you to do? Spirit chucking in another download for you. I can tell you quite categorically that if there's anybody in spirit that said to you, please promise me you'll never do that, they are saying, forget whatever I said. I didn't know what I was talking about. Okay? If you're stopping yourself from doing something because of what somebody else has said or somebody else's idea of what's right and wrong, don't do it. I'm afraid just follow your heart. Follow your intuition. You know what's right for you and what makes you happy. And that might not seem right to everybody else, but it is. Lady of the Lake. Now, there was 9 of these ladies, so you may know 9 ladies. Hell, you might even be one of 9 sisters. But this is about betrayal. This lady was betrayed, as maybe you two are. The Lady of the Lake is the keeper of Excalibur. What did I say? Put through the blacksmith's forge and come out strong, like the metal of a sword, Excalibur. The voice of the goddess during the times of Avalon. She is the mother of Sir Lancelot and a great friend of Merlin. There were 9 ladies of the lake, of which the final lady Vivian is best known, so you may know Vivian for all I know. She ruled during the times of Christianity and was introduced to Britain when the Christian priests announced belief in any other but their one Christian God. The Lady of the Lake made an agreement with Arthur when he was just a young man. Maybe there's an Arthur in your past. That if he would support the cause of Avalon, she would allow him to take Excalibur from the stone, so you let somebody take those chickens and now they're coming back for the sheep. However, as the years passed, through the insistence of his wife, Guinevere, he began to rule as a Christian king, forgetting that he had any allegiance to Avalon and the goddess. The practice of ceremonies and rituals relating to the old ways, which worshipped the goddess, were frowned upon, and over time began to slowly fade away. Eventually, Avalon disappeared into the mists of Glastonbury, and with it went the practice of worshipping the goddess. So it's important for you to value your beliefs. They are what have guided you in your life's journey, and often we are tempted by other ideas that seem more glamorous or hold the promise of greater riches. However, before making such life-changing decisions, take a moment to check your real feelings. Are these feelings related to the hype and the possibility of a new situation? And most importantly, is there any real substance in what you're being led to believe? Because somebody may be lying to get you to do something they want you to do. It is normal for you to rush into decisions, but this time, it's time for quiet reflection. Notice the chatter in your head and feel what your body is telling you. This decision challenges your beliefs, not what others have told you, but what you feel in your gut, and brings with it a responsibility for life-changing events. So take your time, at least 2 to 3 days, and your decision will be the right one for you. Don't make any snap decisions because you're impatient to get going. Wait. There's things you don't know. There's your wand. You can make magic, darling. Magic, magic, magic. The number 4. The wand, it connects the creative energy of the universe to the hand of the person that wields it. Magic will be directed through that wand and can dispel any negativity and draw only positive power to you. It is the divine spark of change and growth. In rituals and magic, it is primarily elemental fire. Its energy is fire, and it will come from the south. But it's also sex, and you have the power in your hand. You have the ability to accomplish any task if you bring the power of your will to bear upon it. So put your foot down. Creative solutions at your fingertips. Seize the moment and make it work for you. All magic is at your command, but you have to believe. Action. Use your will. Make your magic. Make creative changes happen. How are you going to take command of your life? Don't let others tell you what to do. You're an Aquarius, for God's sake. You'll never be without. If somebody is jealous of you and they are trying to make you knuckle under, yeah, balance. This is an injustice. You're going to court, there may be, like I say, an injustice. This is your challenge. Possibly a Libra, maybe a Libra female. Events are turning your life upside down, and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? And do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? The 7 of Pentacles, which is 3 times, well, at least 4 times we've had it. Do you believe others are getting ahead of you and leaving behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? And it's not your big-headedness, it's your inner child having a panic attack. Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behaviour of others, and this sounds more like it. Throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded and caught up in it? The keeper of the scales says it's time to take a break, do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all the people, behaviours or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when the balance is restored and you're off that roller coaster. It looks like you're quitting a job and you're going to find something else. Remember that what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored to your life. Don't waste time. Take action. Take back control of your life. Now's the time to do it. Because it's sucking you dry wherever you are. Yeah, there's something, I don't know if you're actually creating something to sell. I don't know. The angels suggest that you explore your creative potential. Maybe you're going to get pregnant. Sometimes when I get that is a pregnancy. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change, and it may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination run wild. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless and dispirited. So ask your angels to help you direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angels remind you that you are co-creator with the divine. So use your power with wisdom and joy. Enjoy your creative powers and use them for your highest good, because then it becomes the highest good of all. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Thanks for listening. Bye.